Previously on Sailing Catalpa, here in Ambon, Indonesia. We see a peace gong, get a special parcel arrive, balance a mattress on our heads, Lee has a slide of his life, and we solve our gas problem. So it's actually our last day today here in Ambon. Yes! So we're leaving tomorrow. We've been here for way too long. It's been good, but we're well and truly ready to go. We're going to go into town today and go to the markets to get our fruit and veggies, and I think that's it. We're good. Come back, check the weather, download everything that we need to, use the internet while we can, and then we're going to head towards the Spice Islands. So, very exciting. Real excited?
Real excited. Just taking all my satellite imagery of Vajrampat. I'm going to have to do a quick one of the other direction now.
Yeah, so our plans have changed. Freshly grated coconut is one of my favourite things to get here at the markets. But we still like to catch our own fish.
Hello, mister.
Hello, how are you? Tuna.
Nico and the family came to say bon voyage, and after showing the kids our way of living, they wanted Nico to sell everything and buy a boat. Come on, Dad. Sorry, Nico.
Okay, Bella, see you.
Bye, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Sumba jumpa lagi. We just wanted to say a massive thank you to Nico and Marie and the kids for making our time here in Ambon so special. We love you guys and we'll see you again soon. If you ever get the chance to come to Ambon, we can put you in touch with these beautiful people. And your time here will be blessed from getting to know them. It's the captain's birthday today. Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you.
Today we're leaving Ambon finally. How long has it been? We've been here a while, baby.
Too long, too long. Feel very rooted here.
Happy birthday.
What?
So we're finally pulling anchor in Ambon. Is it a bit yucky?
Real bad.
We suspected that the chain would need a good scrubbing.
Wow, it's so bad.
And it totally does.
I'm hoping that it's not like this the whole way.
We're going to be here a while. It's going to take 3 hours to pull the anchor today. And I wasn't wrong. It took exactly that. Luckily, the Barnacles stopped where the chain was lying in the sand. So Lee only had to scrub about 20 metres. Poor Lee. So Bob and Helena have been travelling for a long time, and we'd love to stay and chat with them and just soak up some of their knowledge. But we've made a decision, we're on the move. So we've got limited time, so we're actually just gonna head around the corner maybe and anchor up so that we can get a run to Spice Islands tomorrow. Lee's birthday today, so we don't want to do anything too crazy. He just scrubbed the chain all morning because we had 5 weeks of growth on it from being in Ambon. Bella's been downstairs cooking up breakfast for us. So it's a captain's birthday breakfast. Aren't you gorgeous? Thanks, honey. Talking to one of his mates for his birthday.
Take you seriously looking like that. Zorro.
So this is a fad. This is what we've got to keep our eyes out for. They just can be anywhere with nets hanging off them.
I'm allowed to open this one.
Hurry up.
Oh, yeah.
Silver Queen! Silver Queen chocolate is our favourite here in Indonesia. It's no Whittaker's, but it's pretty yummy. It's Lee's birthday today and I'm just down below making a cake. And I just wanted to share with you a little bit of a challenge that I've got going on. One side, so it's sliding up and down as we speak. I can't, and my oven's gone out. Well, that's not helpful. I have to light the oven again, but you can see how it goes back and forth. So I've got it back in the oven, oven's back on. We'll try again. Fingers crossed. How cute is this little grass hut? Going all the way around the other side of where we were anchored. We could have literally walked there. We had the lure out, but all we seem to be able to catch is plastic.
Started with scrubbing down anchor chains and...
Do you want the anchor?
Anchor's down.
Anchor's down! Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
You deserve that beer. It's not a Guinness.
Just setting the anchor watch and then I can sleep well tonight.
Cocoa. Cocoa for dinner. Freshly made sambal or chili sauce. So I don't mix it through it because the kids don't like it. Lee loves it.
What do we got here?
So Daddy's waiting all day to open his presents.
My birthday's nearly over.
It's just begun, baby. So we aimed to leave really early this morning and we started pulling the anchor, which usually takes, at most, like half an hour, but today it was, 3 hours?
Well, it's a card that has 2 massages, 2 watches, and something else.
Yes.
And no winching involved with it. But it must have got
See
wet.
that? This card gives me
It must
2
have got-
watches.
It must have got wet.
So who's doing the massages and the watches? Is that?
One massage is mine, one massage is mine.
Oh, is that right?
Oh,
No, you're cool, dude.
too cool for school.
Oh, I like it.
And
Suits
here-
you.
Is this?
What we got here? Look at that. New shirt.
So Lee thought he only had a bintang for his birthday, but I hid one of his Guinnesses and he's got a Guinness. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Mama.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy. Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip hooray!
Hip
Hip hip hooray!
hip hip.
Hooray!
Make a wish, baby.
Oh, thank you, family. Can't tell you what my wish is, otherwise it won't come true.
There's green on the bottom!
I thought you moved the plate.
No, that was your skills.
Oh, I haven't had cream for 5 months.
Yeah, we found cream and it's not sweetened. Everything in Indonesia has so much
Oh my
gula,
god, that is amazing.
so much sugar, but yeah, I was hoping the cream didn't, and it doesn't. So good.
Doesn't have enough.
What it was? Yeah, well, my birthday cake for tomorrow is...
Tomorrow?
Well, we usually have leftovers.
Babe, we don't have leftovers on this boat for anything.
Look at that. That was the cake. So the genset's just stopped. This seems to be a regular occurrence here in Indonesia. You seem to get about maybe 3 or 4 tanks, and then you've got to undo. I mean, this is fuel related, so it's just a matter of draining out the carby. So this is fuel that's come straight from the service station. We also use a fuel additive in our fuel, obviously for this reason. Drained out fuel, so we'll have a look at that. Begin with, you can see that layer of sludgy water. Okay, so Taj and I just went over. We actually got a couple of things we needed from the shore, and we brought back lunch. So again, just showing you what we get for lunch. So I usually have 2 pieces of nasi of ayam, which is our chicken, one hot and one not, with rice, sauces and our greens. Bella has, like, what are they, Bella?
2 potatoes, an egg, and just rice.
And rice. And what do you have, Taj? Pretty similar to Dad without the greens.
I got 2 AMs and
2 AMs.
no, just didn't offer them to me. Oh.
And then Mama has, she goes a bit of everything. So all up for us to all eat today is $7, 79,000, so $7.90. That's really cheap.
So Lee went ashore with Taj this morning and to get a battery, because we pulled the anchor up yesterday when we were leaving the harbour. And how long did it take us?
Well, it actually took us hours of work, not just because the anchor winch is a little bit tired, but the fact that we had growth for probably 20 metres of chain because the anchor had been down for 5 weeks. But anyway, all in all, we cleaned that up, and the anchor winch is still struggling. It's old, it has the wrong size gypsy on, which we've only just found out. I just thought it was the anchor winch old and it used to skip and carry on, but I can't even find the make of the windlass because I think it's just old.
If anybody knows what it is or something that would fit on it to replace it.
Yeah, we might be maybe be able to get a gypsy for it, but I think it's sad and it needs replacing regardless. So, but
Alright, well,
I don't know. I could be wrong, but I've put the meter on there on the other side of the solenoid, and it seems to go down to about 11.8, and when I have a fully charged battery, so we're getting a voltage drop. So I don't know if that's sort of not helping the situation with not getting the correct current through, plus being an older windlass. So what I'm going to do, could be completely wrong, but someone said, I read somewhere that someone said just put a smaller battery to stop the voltage drop. So I've gone across this morning with Taj. I found myself a sealed battery because I wasn't too keen on putting a normal battery up there because it's Taj's cabin. I'd hate to see anything get spilt anywhere. So it's not an overly big one, but I'm hoping that I can. I've even got some cables, some Indonesian cables that aren't tin, that aren't the best looking, but we'll see how it works. So I'm going to hook this up. This is to give it a little bit more of a kick up there, so hopefully to avoid that voltage drop that I'm getting. I'm probably doing something completely wrong here, or right, I don't know, but it's not a lot. It's like 11.8 or 11.9. So when we put it on, so it's just not getting enough. So I'm hoping this will be enough to get it going, and the cables that run up are going to be quite sufficient to charge it. So I don't know, we'll see how that goes.
Here we have a battery that Taj and Dad just got from a shore, and I'm going to see if it's charged. So this is negative and this is positive. The red goes on the positive and the black goes on the negative. And it should be 12.7, but it is 12.37, so it isn't fully charged, but we'll see if it works anyway.
Okay, so here's our poor old anchor winch. So all I've done, there's our solenoid. I've run another positive there and another earth one here down to our new little battery, and we are now maintaining really good voltage, so we'll try it out and see how it goes. I've connected up our new battery on the anchor winch. We're yet to do an actual lift with the anchor, but what I do know is that using our anchor winch, I've done a quick little load test. So that's Sara up on the deck, and as she put the anchor winch on, I was getting 11.7 volts. Now I've put the new battery on without the engine running. I'm getting 12.3 volts, and then when I've got the engine running with the new battery also, I've got 12.7 volts at the winch. So I think we're going to be able to pull the anchor without me assisting the anchor up. It's really hard when you've got 50 metres out plus, and you're anchoring in like 30 and 40 metres of water, and that was one of the other things that we didn't actually want to go to.
Now.
Huh.
Turn around.
Turn around? Alright. So yeah, Ras Rumput, there's a lot of 40 metre anchorages if you're lucky, so might be able to do a little bit deeper anchoring now. We'll see how we go. Still need a new gypsy, but one thing at a time. Well, it's the last hour in Ambon. We're just stopping at the ACC, which is a little shopping centre. Just going to get a little bit of mullah, a little bit of money from our ATM. Always like this bit, you feel really rich. Never pulled out millions before in Australia.
Money, money, money.
Millionaire.
The boys have gone ashore this morning, and Bella and I stayed here to get the boat sailing ready, so we had to put everything away and all in its right spots. And we've done that, we're just waiting for them. They went to ashore to take our rubbish and to get some food. So they've gone to get some nasi padang to take for our passage. So I don't have to cook, so that's good. And yeah, we're going to leave today and we're heading for Banda Islands, which the first anchorage is 100 nautical miles away, so we should be there tomorrow around this time or a little bit earlier. We've got good winds apparently, so let's hope it's a smooth sailing. But Bella and I are going to have a swim. So the boys went over to get nasi padang this morning, and we had a great idea that if we take a container, they won't put everything in plastic, but I think there was a translation issue. They put it all in the container, but it's all in plastic bags. So we even took containers for our sauce and they put it in a plastic bag. It's not funny because there is a major plastic problem over here. But we need to learn better language so that we can communicate better. We'll keep trying. So we're just about to pull anchor from our anchorage that we came and stopped at for the night.
Alright, so we're weighing anchor. This thing is on steroids now. I've actually, after putting that battery in up the front, it's like twice as quick. Still got the incorrect gypsy. So if we could change that out, it'd be great. I don't know if anyone knows what type of model this is. I cannot find it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to switch my chain out anyway and get the standard link. But as you can see, it's
we are winning today.
Be a test though when it's in deeper water and under load. That's where it's.
Oh, it's quite shallow, isn't it? 5 metres. The anchor came up beautifully, but like Lee said, the real test will be the deeper water. Baby girl driving the boat like a boss.
Well, that's Ambon. Till next time.
Lee's just gone down for his first sleep, so I'm on first watch, and we've got good winds. We've got like 12.5 knots right on the beam, and we're going at 6.5 knots, which is real nice. When I first saw these guys in the canoes, I was like, oh, that's funny. Guys in canoes flying kites. You don't see that every day. But they were fishing and doing better than us too. The lure out the back of Catalpa, it got nothing. Come on, honey, I think we need to invest in a kite. And it's like a...
They just follow the kite. The kite is dragging the lure.
Yeah, and it's dragging the lure. So they are using it for fishing. And it works because I saw the dude with a big fish. It's got a fish. Hey, that was a good sized fish he caught. So join us next time as we continue on to the Banda Islands. Let's just say the next morning wasn't too pleasant as we were hoping, and we're glad we have a spare sail. We just want to say a massive thank you for watching our videos. We love you all so, so much. Cheers, guys. Keep smiling.
It all comes all thanks to you all. All thanks to y'all.